Hello again, and welcome to the final episode of Fire Emblem One Turn Clear. I'm going to be clearing through the rest of the game today in this video, so let's get underway. I have already done the preparation work for Chapter 15, and I've also worked out a solution, and it's a weird solution. So when I played this map, figuring out the solution off screen, I had a feeling of what I was supposed to do in order to clear this chapter, but I wound up clearing the chapter without doing what I assumed that I would have to do. To see, looking at the map and looking at the bosses that we're going to kill, like, they both have their passive items on them, right? The droppable items, the Hoplon Guard and the Philly Shield. I thought for sure you would have to steal those in order to make them vulnerable to the effects that they normally protect against. But I found a way to beat them without actually stealing those items. So, I don't know. I think from this point forward, because you have so many tools available, it's possible to basically form your own solution to some of the chapters. And I've basically been doing that in a couple of chapters in the recent videos. So, there is merit to that kind of design, by the way, figuring out your own solution to puzzles, but like, in the early stages of the game, the solutions were so specific that it's kind of weird to, like, suddenly be able to do what you want from here on out. It's less of a puzzle now. Anyways, Soleil gets teleported into the center of the map, so you can't use him. Although I guess you could use him if Tethys is over here, for example. But anyways, let's look at Volter first, and I swear if I get unlucky again, I've had to redo this part like 3 times because of some bad luck. In particular, Joshua missing an attack on this shaman. He's got 0 chance of getting hit, which just goes to show FE8 Luna. It was nerfed that badly. So please don't miss this again. Really? Here's the rarely seen Gleipnir animation. Though you'd be forgiven for thinking it was like a reskinned Apocalypse or something. Anyways, the Falcon method... Oh, nice, he went back down to A. I sincerely hope I don't need that S rank in Dark Magic in the future. Anyways, the Falcon method is where you just take the cursor and do something like this. It, like, messes with the RNG. So if you're ever having RNG problems, that should, like, change the numbers and help you. So, rally, and hopefully I kill this guy now. At least his damage is lower. That's a sign that the RNG changed. There, that's better. Now then, I need to... Let's see, what do I do here now? First instinct is to do this to attack Volter. And then I can, well, I can't dance with Tethys because she's not close enough. Oh, I can do that if I just, rescue. There we go. If you've got a really good Dozla, it's possible to, attack Volter with him instead as well, but I'm using Dusel. Also, never get their names mixed up like I just did. Dusel, Dozla, Dosel, Duzla. Alright, moving on. He's level 10, which I think in this patch you get a skill for that. No. They're probably like Awakening. You get the skills at 5 and 15. Anyways, this group... Now, Kalek is interesting. He has a Seal skill. And Soul, also important. So Seal Speed. That means I'm going to rally for Innes here. And with that rally, he can double without the rally, but with this rally he can do quite a lot of damage. So let's hope for no Soul. And he did take a hit. And then basically anybody can finish the job. Like, we can make Cormag do it. Maybe there's a way to reach that village. I'm gonna farm some EXP. Can you double with the... Can't double with anything. Pegasus Knights, am I right? Ephraim, you're not one-rounding these guys? Well, you're like level 1, so that makes sense. Oh, that Luna drops. And there's also a recover staff in the sand here. There are still items in the sand. But I can't really imagine that they would have been important, because how would you even find these? I've gotten the recover staff on occasion, so maybe I'll get it here. And I don't remember a recover staff being here, so it's possible that I changed it. Oh, he gets a skill as well. We get the Hoplon Guard. And that was his, like, 2 skills activating. He just got a skill that causes enemies around him to take damage. Oh, and, the chapter doesn't end until the second player phase. So we can, take out a couple more enemies. Oh, the enemy phase didn't start, so that must mean that you can't actually use the enemy phase, because asking the player to survive that many enemies might be difficult. Alright, Castle Renee. What can we find in here? Ah, the boss is right there, and it's just a bunch of druids, so this should be really easy. I'm just gonna jump straight into it, though, see if I get it on the first try. Rally up. And let's see if Ephraim can... Nah, he's much too low level. That actually risks death, which is not good. Alright, weakest unit first. Well, he's weakest in my eyes. I've never seen Luna be an actual threat, but it does have a crit rate there. Oh, geez, what do I do with Orson? I suppose... You know what? Cormag has Gale Force, so of course I should use him. If he could double... I thought I... Well, I didn't rally his speed, so that's probably it. I think it's actually going to be important to get these Armor Knights out of the way, because they are hindering movement a little bit. There we go. Can I reach Orson from here? No, not with those numbers. If Seth's got the Horse Slayer... Well, I did bring the Horse Slayer into the chapter, at least. Inez can knock one of the enemies out of the way, I imagine. Oh, he actually got hit. Right. Tana, you take... No, you give the Horse Slayer. I'm not feeling it. Deusel's too far away. If you had a Javelin, this would be fine. Tana's got the... No, I didn't bring the javelins. Go figure. Alright, so I definitely imagine... He's got the javelin. So, if he attacks with the Horse Slayer... Maybe Dussel could finish the job? Or one of these guys could. He has to dodge the rune sword, though. Okay, that's a hit. Nope. But after combat, Orson will take a hit, so that might be important. Oh, Dussel doubles. I could get lucky here. No shame if I get lucky. Hey, I got lucky. I made my own solution. I did try to make sure that the solution for the desert chapter didn't rely too much on chance. But Erica is now much too far away to take the throne. Please tell me you can... Okay, Joshua can at least rescue her. This is good. Can Tethys reach from there? Yes. That was close. So do I get the promotions? I don't get the promotions, I guess. No promotion, no star, no cushy job with a contractor when you retire, Erica. I don't know why I quoted that movie. Alright, so this is attempt number 2. I was on the right track the first time. First, talk to Cyrene. And she actually has Vidofnir, so I can trade that over to Dusel and have him actually use it. And rally. Now, an important point here is that Cormac just got that skill that lets him inflict after-combat damage. And I think that's going to be important. I mean, it's probably not part of intended solutions because it's a skill that you get from leveling up Cormac. You would have to actually put levels into him. So, by attacking this enemy, I get Gale Force, and I inflict damage to Leon outside of combat. Very important. And, what is his lance rank, by the way? No, he's nowhere near S rank. Dusel's probably at S rank because I gave him all of those extra lance hits during the Phantom Ship chapter. It could have been axes, and he could have had Garm, which probably would have been better for him because Garm has a really great stat boost on it. So let's see here. I think this should work. Trouble is, I need to... I'm gonna do this, Dance for Cyrene, and she probably can't do anything here, no. I'm gonna give Cormac the... Oh, I can rally again. I could double rally. Not that this is, like, useful or anything. It, caps at +4 for a rally, but that is still interesting that you could double rally if you wanted to. I'm gonna do this. Hope he doesn't crit. He did not. And I don't really care about the damage that inflicts extra damage outside of combat. Let me look at that skill, by the way, because I haven't shown it. Savage Blow, that's what it's called. I had a feeling I knew what it was called, but I couldn't figure it out. So with Vidofnir, that means we can actually kill him and end the chapter. Oh, and he got a Luna. There's always the chance of that happening, too. So yeah, with all of the different skills that this patch actually adds, you really can create some interesting scenarios for a ROM hack like this. It's just... I didn't really, like, have all of the best design ideas, or things that I probably should have done I didn't do. But no matter. And now for the CDI chapter. These are the faces of evil. I always make that joke with this chapter because, come on. It's right there in the title. What do you have to do here? Defeat boss? So it's just this one Gorgon that you have to get rid of. And it's not doing a whole lot, no skills at all, so it's really just a bunch of stats that you have to deal with. And maybe Sela is not the best choice. These enemies seem like they would have a lot of magic reds. First we should rally. And then we need to clear a path. Oh, that's not good. I don't have a ranged weapon on him. I keep forgetting to put it on. So using Gale Force, I should be able to, yeah, I probably could just go straight to the boss and deal with her. Yeah, this was really easy. But then again, Chapter 18 is always really, really easy. Then you have all of this, you have all the scenes and stuff. I don't know why I left those in. Oh, there's a music bug! Uh-oh. Well, that should fix itself. Yeah, there we go. I left this in for some reason. Why did I leave all this in, and why is there a scene with Tana? Alright then. I left the fog on, so what do I need to do? I need to kill Reeve, I think. And he's like all the way down here. I think that's where he is. Alright, I've got this figured out. Turns out, I just needed to check enemy inventories and the solution would present itself that way. So one of the enemies on this map has less HP than the others. Suspiciously less HP than the others. And if we check his inventory, what do we see? One of these. At least this confirms I don't need the warps from the previous chapters, because there's one for me to take right here. So we're going to take it with Cormag, because that will allow him to Gale Force. And then we can simply trade it over to Soleil and warp him into where Reeve is. However, we're going to need something else. We're going to need vision down there, because I can't see Reeve from here at all. He's still in his old position all the way down here. So we need to get somebody, like one of our thieves, into range so that they can at least see him. I'm going to simply drop Renak over there. Using Tethys to dance for Seth to get some extra movement in. And this should get me close enough to see him. Well, not quite, but you can at least warp down there now. You can actually only warp into places you can see, so this is still very important. There's gonna be trouble, though, because I need the enemy to not kill Renak. And I still can't see Reeve, but that's not gonna be important. All I have to do is fish for him. And then he'll take care of himself. Where are you? There you are! There's one tile off. I suppose if I could get just a little bit closer, I could kill him without having to risk somebody on the enemy phase, but maybe they'll go for the green units. They all have Provoke, interestingly, and perhaps sadly. That was the most dangerous enemy on the map, so that's him taken care of at least. Yes, Reeve goes before the Druids, which is good for me. So I'm holding a Hoplon Guard so he can't crit. Aura is very scary without the Hoplon Guard, because he can crit. And the Brave Lance, Cormag is going to be able to double here, so this is 4 hits. Unless I forgot to rally speed. I also forgot to rally strength, as a matter of fact. So I don't even need the Brave Lance here, but good to have it, I suppose. You know, I kept reminding myself that I need to rally at the beginning. And it turns out that the one time I get the solution right, I completely forget about it. Alright, he gets another level. And we move on to Darkling Woods. And I get an aura as well. There's no light users, so I can't really use it. Also, what about the S-rank Staff and Light Tome? I guess I get those later? Well, only 2 more to go, or technically 3 more to go. I would imagine the final fight with the Demon King counts as his own chapter, for the purposes of this ROM hack. Yeah, we don't need to hear from you. I know that I'm going to use up those last 2 warps on this, because you always use them up on this map. Who doesn't warp skip this map? There's normally so many enemies. Well, nothing to do but try it and see if it works. Of course, Cormag's going to be restricted to ranged attacks, so he's probably not going to be able to... I'm 2 points off, which means I think Rallying Strength with Garrick will finish this. Okay. So it's Garrick that I need. Unless Cormag can actually, like, do damage to Morva. Oh, okay, cool. Finally, I don't have to use, Oh, and he does out-of-battle damage, too. I forgot about that. Go ahead and take you down. Sorry, Myrrh, I killed your father again. Yes, yes, I killed your father. How does the line go again? I killed my father too, and you don't hear me whining about it. Okay, one chapter left, or technically two. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. I sure hope I actually get warps. I have a feeling I'm gonna need warps. Oh, that's weird. Oh, it was looping, I bet. I don't have Excalibur, do I? Do I have... Oh yeah, I must have Excalibur, but he hasn't hit S rank. I suppose Dazzler can just, like, get out of the way, maybe kill one of these guys for fun. Because I'm pretty sure with the S-rank weapons, you can, like, just nail these enemies, even at such a low level. Look at that. So that is actually important. You don't need to actually train your characters. Well, Erica might need it. But that's what rallying is for. Give him this as well. And do this in order to... These guys just have nothing on them. Why is it a regular shaman? Weird. This will inflict some out-of-battle damage. It was a female shaman. Go figure. Oh, is this enough? 26. He's 4 points off. So, if we add on... Yeah, he can get a dance. It's fine. Okay, so that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, I have a feeling that I rushed to the end of this. Because, like, I was getting close to the ending, and I was like, okay, I'll just set up a bunch of random stuff, and that'll be it for this. Let's see if we can give the kill to one of our lords. That would be funny. There's plenty of people who can still make this kill, even if they can't do it. Alright, Ephraim does it. Tell me, Ephraim, do I look like I've grown stronger? No, you still look weak and pathetic. You're an FE8 boss. I liked it better when he, like, burst out laughing. The game is giving me the Ephraim scenes, even though I'm pretty sure I'm still in the Erica route. Oh well. Yeah, maybe the flag just hasn't been set, and the game thinks it's the prologue still, which would mean that it's gonna freak out and give us, like, whatever. Or maybe it just checks for if Erica's flag is set, and if not, it'll give you the Ephraim scenes. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, get out of here, please. Yes, there's a prep screen, so you can save here. But we should indeed check what our numbers are going to look like. 11 damage, huh? Alright. I guess we throw in Vidofnir first. Rally up. A good 23 damage, or 46 damage at least. %7 chance. No crit, no crit. I don't think that's a crit. I've never seen this guy crit, actually. So I have no idea what it would look like. 57 points left. I could always last hit with Ephraim. No, the numbers are not in my favor. Now, I'm not gonna do any damage here, but that's still gonna trigger the out-of-battle skill. I could do, like, a little bit of chip damage. That's actually, like, broken against final bosses. In fact, this skill honestly feels broken in general because it's combined with Gale Force. I think Myrrh might be the one to take it here. Let's see if she's got enough. Oh, yeah. Leave it to Myrrh. I just love dragons. I hardly ever use them because, like, for GBA at least, they have limited uses on their dragon stones, so it turns into a kind of... like, I might need it later, so I have to conserve it as much as possible. That's not a healthy thing to have in Fire Emblem, but I just... when can't you do it with something else, am I right? I'm surprised a sequel to this never came out, honestly, but it's such old news that I don't think a sequel ever would come out. As long as the Demon King is sealed inside that stone, there's always a chance that he could, like, pop out and do something if they ever smashed the last stone, but nobody would do that. And everybody who, like, worshipped the Demon King is now gone. Reeve and everybody else, so... whatever. You know, I am curious. There used to be this ROM hack called Midnight Sun, but I heard that it actually got turned into an independent game and is now a completely different genre. Still with the same story and characters. So I am curious, like, obviously its ties to Sacred Stones would be gone because it's independent now. But I am curious if they keep much of the same plot. I don't know why I'm looking through all of this. I guess I just wanted to reminisce. Ellipses. And that will conclude Fire Emblem One Turn Clear. Wait, what? 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 You're supposed to play the epilogue. What are you doing? We're back here again? Excuse me a moment. What? Okay. What does restarting here do? Okay. And then if you actually go into the chapter and suspend, I guess you could repeat this over and over and over again if you wanted to. I thought there was going to be like an ending with a turn count and everything, and I could like see that long string of 111, but I guess they're not going to do it that way. What's a good song here? No. That's better. Okay, so that was Fire Emblem One Turn Clear, a very weird little ROM hack that I made like 5 years ago, and I've shown you all of the solutions. That endgame was probably not very interesting to look at, because I just ran over everything with overpowered Gale Force, Savage Blow Cormag, but there you have it. There are a couple of ROM hacks that I've made that are like this, interesting little tweaks and weird ideas like this, and I might show them off in the future, but I think I need to like slow down on the video making a little bit because working on a lot of stuff at once. Just too much on my to-do list. Like, in addition to everything that isn't related to ROM hacking and making videos and all of that, of course. So, I'm sure you're all wondering what's next. I wish I knew. But, I suppose I will have to maybe find another one of my weird ROM hacks to play. There's still a couple that I could show off. That's gonna do it for this playthrough though, everybody, and I'll see you for whatever I decide to do next. Thank you all for watching, and hope to see you for the next one. Later, everyone!